Everyone, today I'm going to take you through a chair yoga class. So we're just going to start seated in our chair, sitting up nice and tall. You want to have your back supported against the backrest. And when we talk about having the back supported, we don't mean sitting here and then leaning back and creating a rounded position. We want to take our bum all the way back in the chair against the backrest and then sit up tall and feel the support of the backrest. Once you get here, you can rest the hands on the thighs, close the eyes, and start to breathe. Good. In through the nose, out through pursed lips. Keeping the eyes closed if you feel comfortable there. Just breathing. Good. Now I want us to start to move just gently as we breathe. And what I mean by this is we're going to take a big breath in. And then on the exhale, relax the shoulders away from the head. Pull them down and away. Long neck. Maybe you let the arms go long at your side and let the wrists start to get heavy, pulling down, stretching through the shoulder. Still sitting up tall. Good, and then just while we're sitting here, I want us to take a quick body scan. So we're going to start at the bottom of the feet. We essentially allow our breath to breathe in and out through each area as we're scanning through the body. So what I mean by this is maybe we're scanning, we're at the feet, we take a big breath in, and on the exhale we relax the toes. So maybe they were clenched and we didn't realize. We just breathe into the toes to relax the feet. Then we work our way up to the shin, the calves. Breathe in, breathe out, relax the shin, relax the calf. Then maybe we come up to the front of the thigh next. Notice if we're squeezing or contracting anywhere. Then maybe we slide down to the back of the thigh. Breathing into the glute. Working our way up now to the low back. Have you noticed if your low back is off the backrest, can you push your hips back in the chair and sit up tall again? And what about the core and the belly? If we're opening up, can we relax and tuck the ribs, still sitting up tall? Now we work our way up to the chest, the armpit. Try to relax here. It's very common for us to want to be rounded through the front body. And now we'll come to the arms, starting at the shoulder. So take a big breath in. On the exhale, relax the shoulder back and down. Work your way down the arms towards the wrist and the fingertips. Breathe into your arms. And on the exhale, let them grow long towards the floor. And now we'll slowly come up to the neck. Notice if you have your chin dropped or you're leaning back with the head. Try to stabilize through the neck, stacking the head over the shoulders. And last but not least, we come to the front, the face. So a lot of the time we don't notice we're holding tension in our face. On your next exhale, relax your brows. Notice if you have your tongue pressing onto the roof of your mouth, relax the jaw. once we find this moment of relaxation, we'll take 3 breaths, just surrounding ourselves with that feeling. Good. If you don't already have your eyes open, now you can slowly open the eyes. You can bat through the eyelashes if that feels good. And then we're going to sit forwards in the chair. So take the bum to the middle of the chair now. We're going to sit up tall again. And we're going to come to our cat-cow. So we're going to take our hands to our thighs. I like to start at the front of my knee. On inhale, I pull the elbows into my side body and squeeze the shoulder blades, and then I press the chest forwards. On the exhale, I push the spine to the back of the chair, grab the knees, drop the chin, and feel the stretch through the back body. I'll do this once more from the side if you need a little visual. Good. Keep following that breath. You don't need to match me. Maybe you're going a little bit slower or a little bit faster. Good, we're gonna get one more. Okay, we're gonna sit up tall, stay where you are in the chair, so we'll keep that middle of the chair position. We're gonna come to a twist, but the first thing I need us to do, we're gonna press into our feet, really press down through the feet, and then squeeze through your bum. And what we're doing is we're stabilizing the pelvis. We're going to come to our twist, but we want to make sure when we twist that we're twisting through the spine. My knees stay in line as I twist, and we're not twisting through the pelvis, which would send that knee forwards as you're twisting. And I'll show this from the side. So knees in line, we should be able to stay here. If I twist from the pelvis, it looks more like this, and now you can see that difference between my 2 knees. So we'll come together. Middle of the chair, press into the feet, squeeze the bum. We're going to take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand beside the right hip. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, gently twist to your right. And just sneak a peek down at your knees and make sure they're in line. If you notice that your left knee is shooting forwards, pull back through the hip crease and allow the rotation to happen in the spine, not through the pelvis. We don't want to rotate through the low back. Good, inhale through center. We'll reset, press into the feet, squeeze the bum. Right hand outside the left leg, left hand beside left hip. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Same thing, sneak a peek at your knees. Make sure they're both straight and stable, in line with one another. We don't have one shooting forwards. Good, and then inhale through center. Relax it all here. All right, we're gonna take arms long. Better do up my zipper here. We're gonna take our arms long and roll through the shoulders. Good, other direction. Good, get one more. Good, reach the fingertips towards the floor. We're gonna go right ear to right shoulder. Inhale through center. Left ear to left shoulder on the exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Good, follow the breath. Good, on the next one we inhale, and then on the exhale we turn to look to the right, take chin to right shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale, turn. Good, get one more on each side. And then inhale through center. Good. We're gonna come to the edge of the chair now. So scooting forwards, sit at the edge of your chair, and we're gonna lengthen the left leg long. Hands come to the right thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold over the legs. I want you to keep the left foot relaxed, so don't pull back on the toes. I want you to imagine that someone is holding both of your hips. They're pulling back on your left hip crease, so push back through the left hip crease, and they're pressing forwards through the right hip crease. So push back and forwards. We're in this bent position, and then rotate your hips. Push back with the left, forwards with the right. Good. Stay here for 2 breaths. Continue rotating that pelvis. Good. Inhale, sit tall. We're gonna grab the left leg, hug it into the chest. Sit up tall, roll the ankle. Good, other direction. There, good, relax the leg. We're gonna switch to the other side now. So we're gonna extend the right leg long, relax the foot. Hands come to the left thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold over the legs. Same thing on this side. Keep the foot relaxed. And then I want you to imagine that someone is holding both sides of your hips. They're pulling back on the right hip crease and pressing forwards on the left. So a little rotation on the pelvis. Pulling back on the right, pressing forwards on the left. Good. Inhale, sit up tall. We're gonna grab the right leg, hug it into the chest, roll the ankle. Other direction. Good, relax that leg down. We're gonna take the legs wide, so go as wide as you can, but make sure you're supported on the chair. And then we're gonna take the palms to the inside of the knee. So we don't wanna be out here, we wanna be on the inside of the leg. We're gonna inhale and sit tall. Exhale, we bring the chest forwards, dropping down, letting the hands slide down the inside of the leg. And then once we get towards the shin, I'm gonna stop and hold the shin with my hands, and then press into my elbows as I drop the chest down to stretch the inner thigh and groin. Important with this one to keep a tall, strong spine. We don't wanna let ourselves collapse and round through the spine too much. We're using that pressure to stretch the inner thigh coming from the elbow and the chest. Good, stay here for one more breath. Inhale, come up tall. Good. We're gonna sit in the middle of the chair again here. And we're gonna take the right hand to rest beside the right hip. Inhale, take the left hand all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, we're gonna lean to the right. You can take the right hand, if you like, to the hip rather than the chair, or you can take it just behind your right hip to support you as you lean. The important thing in this position is that you're keeping your left hip nice and heavy. So we don't want to end up here with the hip lifting. Keep both hips on the chair and get a nice side body stretch here. Stay here for a breath. Big breath in. Exhale, let that go. We'll take the left hand to the left hip or behind the left hip. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, lean. Stay here for a breath or two. Keep that right hip heavy. Good, inhale through center. All right, we're gonna take the arms long. We're gonna take the palms up to the sky. We're gonna come into eagle arms. So this is gonna stretch the back body, or the shoulders, I should say, the back of the shoulders. So we're gonna take the left elbow into the right elbow crease, and then we have them straight here. Bend the elbows, so the palms are coming up towards each other, and then turn the palms to face away from each other. You could stay here in this positioning, or maybe you want to wrap the palms so that palm is touching palm. And then once you're here, the important thing is that you lift your elbows off your chest to feel the stretch through the back, between the shoulder blades and the back of the shoulders. Stay here for 2 breaths. If you would like to come into full eagle, all you need to do is take the left leg over the right. Breathe here. Big breath in. Slow, controlled exhale to unravel. All right, we'll come onto the other side. Arms come out long. We're gonna take right elbow into left elbow crease. Bend the elbows, turn the palms away from each other, and then you can slide palm to palm if that feels good. And you can stay here, or maybe you want to take the right leg over the left to come into that full eagle. Now remember, you have to take elbows off chest to feel this. Stretch in the back body. Stay here for 3 breaths. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Now we're gonna come into our tricep stretch here. So we're gonna take the left arm all the way up to the sky and then drop the left palm behind the head. Option 1, we come above the armpit and press into that arm, pushing it back behind us. Option 2, arm comes up and overhead, grabs the elbow, and gently pulls down. Option 3, maybe you're flexible enough to take the right arm underneath and grab the fingers of the left palm. Take a breath. In whatever variation you've chosen. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, we'll take the right hand to the sky. Exhale, drop the palm. Remember your options above the armpit, at the elbow, or climbing up the back to reach the fingertips. Stay here. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Okay, we're gonna take the right arm out long, palm to face me, and then pull back through your fingertips. Try to have a long arm here if you can. Good, we're gonna make a fist. Turn the fist towards you so that the back of your hand is facing me, and then pull back on your wrist. So stretching both sides of the wrist. Good, we'll switch to the other hand, palm to me, pull back on the fingers. Good, we're gonna make a fist. Turn the fist towards you and then pull back on the wrist. Good. Let that go, take the arms long, and then roll the wrists out at your side. This should feel good. Other direction. Now I'll walk you through the little book stretch that I like to do with my clients. So we take palms together in front of us. We open the book as if we're reading the book. And then we're gonna take the backs of the palms against each other. And as we do, the fingers start to point towards you. Then we're gonna push the fingers away from us. Open the book towards me or someone in front of you, and then close the book. Open to you, fingertips roll towards you and then away from you. Book is facing someone else, and then you close the book. The more of your palms that you can keep together as you do this, the greater stretch you'll get. So if you can keep the backs of your hands against each other the whole time, that's great. But if you can only keep the fingertips for now, that's okay too. And then don't forget this goes two ways, so you can open the book away from you, roll the fingertips down towards the floor, up towards you, then we're facing you, and now the book is facing you, and you close the book. Good. Get a couple more of those. Good, 3, 2, and 1. We can roll out the wrists again one more time. Other direction. Good. All right, we are going to come onto the left side of the chair for our quad stretch here. So we're gonna hold the side of the chair with the right hand, drop the left leg down. Inhale, reach up with the left arm. Exhale, lean onto the right hand and push back through the left heel. Good, now if this feels good for you, great, you can stay here. Or maybe you want to extend your leg to come to warrior one or a warrior one variation. Or maybe I should call it crescent lunge since we're staying on the toe. So extending the leg straight back and reaching up. Stay here for 2 breaths. Make sure you press your hips forwards. We don't want to create this bowing position or this opened grounded position with the pelvis where the pelvis pushes back. We want to keep the pelvis pressing forwards to give us strength in the core. We'll feel a big opening here. One more breath. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. We're going to slide to center chair, but we're not going to move over all the way yet. We're going to do a fold here. So I'll take you through really quick. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, we fold over the legs. Inhale, activate the spine and sit up tall. Exhale, fold again. And then inhale, reach all the way up, sitting up tall, palms together at chest. Good, we'll come to the other side now. We're coming to the right side of the chair. We'll hold the side of the chair with the left hand, drop the right leg, inhale, reach up, and then exhale, stay here, activating through the back leg. Now remember our options, if this feels good for you and you want to stay here, that's great. But if you feel ready to come into crescent lunge, you can extend the legs straight back, tilt the pelvis forwards and activate the core, and stay here. 2 breaths. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. All right. Now this is a mostly seated chair yoga session. However, I'm going to take us through a very quick, just standing little flow. This is going to be a really nice sort of entryway if you're doing this in a nice morning or midday, but if you're doing it at night, you're welcome to pause here. You don't need to continue on with the sun salutation. If you would like to, please feel free, but do know that it is quite a bit of up and down, and it is meant to sort of wake up the body. So again, if you're doing this at night, please feel free to stop here. You can jump ahead and just take some breath at the end with us, okay? Otherwise, if you're staying with me here, we're gonna stand tall and turn the seat of the chair towards us. So we're gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, we fold. You can take hands to chair if you need and just let yourself fold in half. Inhale, we straighten the spine, activate the back. We call this a halfway lift. Exhale, we fold again. On the inhale, we plant the palms on the chair, step back to a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, we drop the belly, opening up for cobra. Make sure you squeeze your bum and push the pelvis towards the chair. And then exhale, push the hips back for downward dog. Take a breath here. Big breath in. Exhale, step the feet in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, drop the belly. Inhale. Exhale, push the hips back. And then inhale, step in. We'll do one more, and I'm going to go a little bit faster this time, okay? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Slow, controlled exhale. Inhale now, drop the belly. And then exhale, hips back, downward dog. Inhale, step in. Inhale, come tall. And then stand tall beside your chair. Good. We'll come down to the chair together. And we'll we'll come to a nice relaxed seated position before we take some breath together to finish up the class. Now you will notice with the sun salutation that there are a few times where I change where we're breathing in, where we're breathing out. The reason I do this sometimes is for a lot of us, we're already struggling to inhale for a long amount of time or exhale for a long amount of time. So I offer modifications and variations where maybe the Cobra, we exhale as we move into it and then inhale once we're there, instead of it all being just on an inhale. It also gives you the opportunity to notice if there's certain moves that feel better for you when you're breathing in versus when you're breathing out, or vice versa. So pay attention to what your body's doing and how it's responding to these things. It can help give us information on where we're at. And then if you feel ready, you can just meet me in your chair, sitting up tall, take the bum all the way back in the chair, and we'll sit up tall together. We're gonna go through some box breathing. So box breathing is essentially going to follow a flow where we inhale for a count of 4, we hold our breath for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and then hold our breath for a count of 4 again. So I'll take you through this slowly. I'll start with shorter intervals. So sit up tall, take a moment. We're gonna inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Last round. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Good. You can come back to natural breath here now. Slow, controlled breath. Now I invite you one more time to do another body scan and see if you notice anything different while you do. You can start from the tip of the head or the tips of the toes, working your way either up or down the body. But see what you notice, what's different. And remember, if you find anywhere that's tense, use an exhale to relax a little bit more. Good. One last moment here just to focus on the face. With an exhale, relax the eyebrows. With another exhale, relax the jaw. If your tongue is on the roof of your mouth, allow it to relax down. And let's take 3 more breaths. If you're ready, you can slowly open the eyes. We'll take palms together. We'll take the thumbs up to the forehead. Kind and loving thoughts as you go about your day ahead of you. Take the thumbs to the mouth. Kind and loving words as you go about the day ahead of you. And then we'll take the thumbs to the chest. Kind and loving community. Kind and loving self. Remember that kindness starts with you. Try to be kind to everybody you encounter today, including yourself. Be mindful of the thoughts you allow to come into your head. And be gentle with yourself as you go about your day or your week. And remember, you can always return to this practice. Thank you so much for meeting with me today for this yoga practice. I hope it has helped you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope it's sunny today. And I will see you very, very soon.